Okay, so today we're going to focus on a little bit of twisting for the body, so building some core strength, making the body nice and warm, and we're also going to stretch around the hips as well. So we'll start in a seated position actually today, so just sit as comfortably as you can, so you can have your legs stretched out, or you can go in a cross-legged position. And we're going to start off with a breathing practice. It's quite good for warming the body up, and it's also really good for building awareness of your core. So it's called Kapalabhati breath. So what we do basically is you put your hands on your stomach. We're going to forcefully breathe out through your nose. So you go, and then your stomach pulls in when you do that. Okay, so just have a little go at that. So you breathe in, stomach expands, and then a quick breath out, and your stomach pulls in. Okay, so we're going to do that 10 times in a row, and we'll do 3 rounds of it. And this is a really traditional yoga breathing practice to really build energy and warmth and awareness of your core. Okay, so we're going to start with that today. So just place your hands on your stomach and becoming aware of your breathing first. So as you breathe, just notice, does your breath go down towards your stomach, or does it feel like it's being held in your chest? So when we're very busy, we've got a lot on our minds, often the breath is high up in the body. So now see if you can encourage your breathing to go down a little bit lower. So that as you breathe in, you feel the stomach gently expand. And you breathe out, you gently feel it draw back in. So again, a gentle inhale, the stomach expands. A gentle exhale, it draws back in. Good, so I'm going to go for the first round of 10 now. So take a breath in. And then 10 times. Take a big breath in and a slow breath out. So between those forceful exhales, you just naturally take a breath in, just let the breath come in naturally. Okay, second round, take a breath in. Then 10 times. Breathe in. Slow breath out. And then one more time, so take a big breath in. And then exhale. Good, breathing in. Slow breath out. Good, so just let your breath return to a natural rhythm. So if you feel at all dizzy or anything like that, just stay nice and relaxed for a moment. We're going to start some gentle movement here. So you're going to put your left hand on the floor next to you. The other arm's going to come up and over into a side stretch, and just take a nice slow breath in and out here. Good. And then place that right hand down, take the other arm up and over, a nice big side stretch there, and a gentle breath. Good. Now we're going to bring the hands down in front of you. So walk the hands forward until you feel a stretch around your lower back, around your hips, and just hang out here for a moment. So let your head relax. Stretch into that back. Again, nice big breath in and out here. Good. And then bring the hands back. So just leaning back into your hands a little bit. Feet on the floor in front of you. We're going to slowly drop the knees down one way and then the other. So just loosening up the hips. So they don't have to touch the floor at all, but try and get your knees towards the floor as we're doing this. I'm going to add on a twist here. So we're going to drop the knees to the right. Opposite hand's going to reach back behind you. So you're twisting and reaching back. Good, then drop the knees to the left, then turn, twist, and reach back. Lovely, good. So again, dropping the knees to the right, turning, reaching back behind, then dropping the knees to the left, and again, reaching back. Good, so now as you come to the right, we're going to drop the knees that side, facing over your knee, and walk the hands away, so just folding over that knee. Okay, so you want to feel a bit of a stretch around your glutes or around your hips. Good, nice. And slowly come up to the center, drop the knees to the left, walk the hands over the knee, so folding there and feeling a little stretch in the glutes or in the hips. Good, all right, so we're going to come up and over onto hands and knees now. Make your way over. So we've got the wrists underneath the shoulders. Okay, so when we're there, we've got the fingers spread nice and wide on the floor. So we're going to breathe in to lift the chest, lift the tailbone. Breathing out to push the floor around the spine. So again, as you breathe in, nice big stretch through the front of your body. And then breathing out to push and round the back. Okay, so find this movement a few times. Really paying close attention to any parts of the spine that need a bit of extra movement. Then we're going to add on the arm movements. So we're going to take your left arm to reach forward now. Lean forward as well. Then we take that arm up. And as you reach back, the hips sit to the heels. So we'll do that again. Stretch the arm forward, up, round and back. And then swapping sides. Right arm, big, big circle round. Reach back, sit back. And then one more time, as big as you can. So then come back into child's pose here, hips to the heels. When we're there, start to stretch your arms to the left. So walk the hands all the way to the left. Just put one hand on top of the other maybe. Get a nice big stretch for your side. Good, and start to walk the hands to the right. So you might put the left hand on top of the other one. A nice big side stretch here. Good, so eventually come into the centre. So you're going to spread the fingers wide, tuck the toes and come into downward facing dog. So the hips gently draw up and back. So when you're there, giving the legs a little stretch out now. So one heel, then the other's pressing towards the ground. Just see how much you can relax the back of the neck, relax the eyes. And then we'll walk to the front of the mat. So we're going to put a forward fold. So when you're there, bend the knees as much as you need to when you're in forward fold. Let the head and the arms relax and take a gentle sway from side to side. So really focus on letting all those face muscles relax here as much as you can. Good, and then we'll keep the arms and the head relaxed as we roll up to stand slowly. So the head will come up last, hands all the way up. Good, and then hands coming through the centre. Good, hands coming wide here, feet a little bit wider. We're going to take a little bit of a spin from side to side, so let your arms relax. Good, so the arms are like two bits of rope that are just tapping your body as you move. Good, so really loosening up around the spine here. You're nice and warm. Good, and then we'll start to warm up. So we're going to slow it down, come to the centre. We're going to bend the knees, come about halfway down. We'll take a breath in here. Then as you breathe out, left arm lifts, twisting to the side. Good, breathe in, come down. Breathing out, right arm lifts, twisting the other way. Good, hands to the floor. So we're going to step the right foot back now, lower the knee to the ground. As you breathe in, both hands lifting up. As you breathe out, big circle back. So one more time, biggest circle you can draw. Good, now both hands are going to come inside the front leg. We're going to add the arm movement on. So left arm reaches forward. We're going to lean forward into your hips, then reach the hand back and move back a little hamstring stretch. Good, so again, come forward, lean forward. Good, reach back, stretch back. Nice. Now we're going to lift that left arm straight up to the ceiling so you're holding your twist. If you can, tuck the back toes and lift the knee as well. Good, nice. Hands coming down and then downward facing dog. So from here, we're coming forward into our first plank position. So shoulders over the wrist, hold it there. And then we'll lower down. So you might drop the knees, then the elbows into cobra. So chest draws forward, shoulders roll back. We're going to press back into child's pose. So hips come to the heels. Nice big breath. And then tucking the toes into downward facing dog. So giving the legs another little stretch out here, just pressing one heel then the other down. And then we'll step to the front of the mat, now forward fold. Coming up to stand, so we'll lift the hands. Good, and again, hands come nice and wide, feet a bit wider, and take that little gentle spin again. So really let the arms relax. Try and let the hands gently tap your body as you move. Good, and then slow it down, come to the middle. We're going to bend the knees, coming halfway down, take a breath in. As you breathe out, right arm lifts, twisting to the side. Good, bring the hand down, take your time. Left arm lifts, twisting the other way. Good, hands coming down. So the left foot's going to step back now, just lower the knee to the floor. As you breathe in, both hands lifting up. Breathing out, big circle back. So one more time, biggest circle you can draw there. Good, nice. Now both hands coming just inside the front leg. Reach the right arm forward. Now come forward, sink into the hips. And as you reach back, drawing back through the hips. One more time, slowly forward. Up, round and back. Good. So we're going to lift that right arm up, holding your twist. If you can, tuck the back toes and lift the knee as well. Good. Hands coming down into downward facing dog. So coming to our second plank now, we're going to add on a bit of strength. So we're going to take the right knee across towards your opposite elbow. Just pull it across. Good. Then swap over. Left knee to opposite elbow. So one more time there. Right knee pulls across. And then left knee pulls across. Good, well done. So we're going to lower down. You might drop the knees, then the elbows into cobra. So again, lifting the chest. Good, well done. So this time into child's pose, but the knees are going to come wider. So they're at the edges of the mat. Sink the hips back. Good, and we're going to add a twist here. So if you pull your arms close in towards you, so you've got your forearms touching, palms touching as well. So again, we use the breath here. We're going to take a big breath in. Then as you breathe out, your left arm lifts up as you twist to the side. Good, breathe into the middle. Breathing out, right arm lifts to the side. Good, one more time, so really using your breath. The next exhale, left arm lifts. So you can push your bottom arm down, makes it a bit more intense. Good, to the center, and then slowly that right arm lifts. Good, nice. So to the middle, sliding the hands forward now. Going to make our way to downward facing dog. So we'll step to the front of the mat in your forward fold. Coming up to stand, so we'll lift the hands. Good, and then hands through the middle. Okay, so we're going to come into our standing sequence now. So we'll start this one with the feet together, so squeezing the inner thighs together. We're going to breathe in, both hands lifting up. Breathe out, bend the knees, and that left hand comes back, so we twist and open the chest to the side. Good, inhale all the way up. And breathing out, bend the knees, right hand back, twisting the other way. Good, hands all the way up. So we're going to bend the knees, sit nice and low, so really sit back into your heels. Good, hands together behind the back, and we'll forward fold, and the head relaxes. Okay, bring the hands to the floor. We're going to step back into downward facing dog. So as you breathe in from here, we're lifting the right leg up behind you. Breathing out, knee to nose and shoulders over the wrists. Good. Now we're going to lift the leg. This time take the knee across towards your opposite elbow again if you can. Good, nice. Lifting the leg up and we're stepping the foot between the hands. So coming up into a high lunge here. So we've got the back heel lifted up. As you breathe in, both legs straighten up. As you breathe out, we'll bend the knees a little bit and we'll circle through the arms. Good. So again, inhale coming all the way up. And then exhale, circling round. We're going to add on our twist now. So we're going to come up, then bend the knees a little bit as we turn to the right and we'll spread the arms wide. Okay, coming up to the center. Same again, bend the knees, turn to the right slowly. Good, to the middle. Then this last time, we'll turn to the right, we'll hold it. Okay, so see if you can really use your core to pull you round. And if you feel balanced here, maybe have a go at looking round to that back thumb, a little bit more challenging. Good, coming up to the center. Now warrior one, back heel comes down, nice and strong in the legs. So we're going to practice a little balance here. We're going to slide forward and up, so the knee comes towards your chest. Now can you take your opposite elbow to tap the knee, so you're even sort of twisting there. Good, come up, take a big step back. And we'll do that 2 more times. So slide forward and up, elbow to knee, tap, stepping back. 1 more time, all the way up, elbow to knee, tap. Good, nice, and then step it back. So we're going to forward fold down now, hands come to the floor. Turning the feet to the long side of the mat. Yeah, it's nice and wide. We're going to bend one knee, then the other hip, gently easing side to side. We're going to add on a twist as we're moving. So we're going to bend your left knee, just put the hands near that foot, and lift the left arm up, so we twist towards that side. Good, other side, bend the right knee, move the hands near that foot, and lift the right hand up. Good, 1 more time to each side. So bend the left knee, left arm lifts. Good, slowly bend the right knee, and that right arm lifts. Good, well done. So coming to the center, we're going to turn the feet outward, nice deep bend of the knees, and we're coming up into our high squat. So hands resting on the thighs, we're going to twist, so right shoulder pulls across to the opposite knee. Come to the center, swap over left shoulder towards the other knee. Good, 1 more time, pull that right shoulder across. Good, and then gently pull that left shoulder across. So it's going to bring us into a Tai Chi movement now. So that right arm's going to reach all the way to the back of the mat, turning, and then dip the knees towards the ground. Good, come up, left arm reaches the front of the mat, and gently lower the knees. Good, so 1 more time each way, right hand reaches to the back, dip down. Good, and then left hand reaches to the front. So from here, we're going to bring the hands to the floor and step back into our plank position. So we're going to take that right knee again here, bring it across to your opposite elbow if you can. Good, and then left knee to opposite elbow. So one more time, right knee across. Good, and then left knee across. Nice, let's lower down to bend the elbows, come towards the ground. Into cobra, so we open the chest. Brilliant, well done. All right, so onto our hands and knees. We're gonna release the shoulders a bit more. So we're gonna take that left arm round like in one big circle. Then we'll thread this arm underneath the other one, so the shoulder and the head come down. Okay, so as you're threading this arm underneath, maybe take the other arm to tuck behind your back, your top shoulders opening out as well. Yeah, starting to slow down your breathing again. And then we'll slowly come to the center, swapping arms. So we're going to take that right arm round, big circle. Just thread this one underneath the other, so your shoulder and head come down. And see if you can tuck that left arm behind you. So coming back to relaxing the face muscles here as much as you can. Good, nice. All right, coming to the center. So we're going to tuck the toes, coming back into downward facing dog. We're going to step or jump to the front of the mat. Feet together, coming all the way up to stand. So we'll stretch the arms up. Then onto our left side. So squeeze the legs together. Bend the knees, left hand back, twisting to the side. Good, coming all the way up, reach the hands. Bend the knees, right hand back, twist the other way. Good, coming up to the center. Nice deep bend of the knees, sit low, so right back into your hips. Then hands together behind the back and we'll forward fold. Good, well done. So stepping into downward facing dog. We're going to start with the left leg now. So we'll breathe in to lift the left leg all the way up. Breathing out, knee to nose, shoulders over the wrists. Good, again, lifting the leg. This time knee across to the opposite elbow. Good, well done. Lift the leg up. And we'll step the foot between the hands there. So come up into our lunge position. So that back heel is lifted, hands are up. We're going to breathe in now to straighten the legs. As you breathe out, we'll circle the arms. And again, soften the knees. So inhale slowly up. And then exhale round. Good, so we're going to come up now, add the twists on. So bend the knees as we turn to the left, hands come wide. Good, up to the center, stretch the arms up. Good, same again, bend the knees, turn to the middle. And now we're going to hold that twist. A little bend of the knees, really use your core to help you turn. You might even look at our back thumb. Good, well done. So to the center, warrior one. We put the back heel down so a bit more stable. We're going to come into that balance. So we'll slide the back leg forward and up, knees, chest. Opposite elbow is going to tap the knees. You're kind of spiraling, turning there. Then big step back. Good. Again, slide forward and up. Elbow to knee. Step it back. Last time now, slide up, elbow to knee. Good. So we're going to step back. Come, bring the hands to the floor. And turn your feet to the long side of the mat there. Good. All right, so more static twists now. The feet come a little bit wider. You've got more of a stretch in the legs. We're going to bring the fingertips just next to each other and then lift that left arm up, so twisting towards the front of the mat. So try to hold this twist for a moment. So every time you exhale, feel your core gently drawing you round. Good. Bring the hands down slowly. Then the other arm lifts up. Good. Use your breath, but use it in a slow and soft way if you can, so no forceful breath. Good, nice. Hands coming down. So we're going to turn the toes outwards, nice deep bend of the knees, and we're coming up into our high squat position. Good. Okay, so from here, hands come behind the head. It's a little bit more challenging, this one. Right elbow is going to come towards the opposite knee, kind of bring it down, but it does not have to touch. Good. Come to the center, sort of like a twisting crunch. Left elbow just toward the opposite knee. Yeah, come up one more time, more like a twisting crunch. Right elbow to opposite knee. Come up. Left elbow towards opposite knee. Good, and then up. Into our Tai Chi movement. So left hand reaches to the back of the mat. We're going to dip the knees slightly. Good, all the way around. Right hand towards the front of the mat. Good. One more time. Right hand reaches back. Or left hand, sorry. Good, and another hand forward. We're going to hold it here. Hands come down, and we step back into our plank position. So last time for this, right knee across to opposite elbow. Good, left knee to opposite elbow. One more time, right knee across, left knee across. Then we'll lower down, bend the elbows into cobra. So we'll open the chest. Good, well done. So we're going to bring that chest down. From here, reaching both arms straight forward in front of you. Last deeper shoulder stretch here. So come onto the fingertips. We're going to thread the right arm underneath the other one. Okay, so you're trying to thread the arms crossing sort of above the elbow joint. Let the weight gently come down. So you've got to stretch in the back of the shoulder, the upper arm. So if it's too much, you can come out of it, but just ease into it very gently here. Good, and then slowly unthread the arm. The other side, come onto the fingertips. So left arm's going to thread underneath the other one. Gently let the weight come down. And so stretching around the shoulder, the upper arm. Usually one of the arms is much tighter than the other. Good, nice. So we're going to slowly come up. So from here, we're going to finish on your back. So you roll onto your back when you're ready. You come into a hip stretch here. So if you bend your knees, feet to the ground. So we're going to lift the left leg up, crossing this ankle over the other knee. And then if you can, hold the right thigh and draw the legs in. So trying to get a sort of a stretch down the outside edge of that left glute into the hip. Good. Nice, gentle, slow breath here. Good. One more moment. And we're going to let go of the legs. So now just hug that left knee into your chest. So squeeze in. Other leg goes straight. We're going to pull it into a twist. So the opposite hand's going to bring the knee across your body. So twisting. Good. So the arms can stretch out wide when you come into that twist if that feels good. Nice. And then into the center. So we're going to drop the knee out to the side of your body. So it looks like you're doing tree pose, but you're on the floor. And then just slide that left leg away so the legs come straight. Other side. So we're going to put the knees on the floor, lift the right leg up, cross that ankle over the other knee. So you can stay like that, or you can hold the left leg and squeeze the legs in. So these are all really nice stretches for sciatica and lower back pain, things like that. Try and keep those shoulders as relaxed as you can. Good, and then we're going to let go of the legs. So just hug the right knee in, other leg can go straight. Use your opposite hand to pull the knee across your body into a twist. And let the arms come wide. So both shoulders relaxing here. Good, and then we're going to drop the knee out to the side, just as though you were doing tree pose. Slide the leg away. Good. All right, and then we're going to come into Shavasana now just to have 3 rounds of our breathing practice here, just to really relax the nervous system. So maybe placing the hands on the stomach again. So together we're going to take a breath in through your nose. And then take another breath in at the top, so 2 inhales. And then gently blowing the air out through the mouth. Really empty all the breath out. And again, breathing in. Another breath at the top. All the air out. Wow, one last time, breathing in. Second breath at the top. And all the breath out. Very well done. So we're going to bring the knees in toward the chest. Just put one hand on top of each knee. Making some nice big circles to pull the knees gently out, round and back together. Good, squeezing the knees in. We're going to rock ourselves up into a seated position. Good, and we're all done for today. Well done.